going. Okay, we're starting. Where's the camera thing? Oh, over there. I don't know if I'm going to look in the right spot. I'm Carrie.
I'm Josh.
And we are the ones who write in our experience, our blog, which I know is an old-fashioned sort of thing to do a blog, but that's what we're doing. But I wanted to do a YouTube component of it also, and we tried that at one point, and then I got mad, and so we quit. I didn't get mad at him. I got mad at iMovie, and so I quit doing it. So what my plan is now is we're going to do one of our old blogs, which was over 2 years ago we started that, and then we'll do one of the new ones. So we'll put out 2 every week. Of course, we could stop after this week. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So we talked about doing a blog for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you came up with the idea, though.
I feel like I've even started one before this and then done something different.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I know I've started blog or websites before about nannies and activities and stuff, but Jason Kirsch even helped me start a website, but I just never did anything with it. But why? So you came up with the idea of us doing this. Why did you come up, or how did you come up with that idea?
You trusting my old memory to think back that many years ago?
Oh, that's a good point. You have no memory.
I don't.
But it was your idea. It was something like people kept saying stuff or whatever.
People kept asking. I think people just kept asking questions about whether it was the weird things I ate at lunch.
Well,
what they considered weird things I ate at lunch.
Because they weren't normal.
Why would I eat that? Or
it was mainly people at work.
Yeah, I think it was mainly people at work asking questions about different things that we ate. I think it was, just in conversations at lunch, really why we did the things we did, which turned into, in our experience, why we do the things we do.
Okay. So, we talked about it for a while, and then I didn't like the idea, or I wasn't comfortable right away with the idea of putting it out there, because we would put it out on Facebook and then have to, have all our friends know that we were doing this, and I was all, oh. So you did the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you broke the ice, and so we did it. Or I started doing it too. And so we switch off every other week for the most part. Now the first one...
Well, to go back, though, to start with, we didn't share them. We posted a bunch of them.
And then we started sharing it.
We had a stockpile and then started sharing it on Facebook and other places.
We posted them to WordPress, but didn't start sharing it right away. That's right. I forgot about that. And then you finally were like, we need to do this. And I wasn't comfortable with putting it out there on Facebook. Because...
Then people are judging you?
I don't know. Probably a little bit. Even though I don't care what people think, it still annoys me. Which doesn't make sense, so apparently I do care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
A
little bit. Maybe because the people on Facebook, a lot of them are from high school. And so I still feel like I'm in high school around them. I don't know. Anyway. So the first one, which I'm looking at the title, which is kind of funny. It's Uncomfortable is Good. And it's funny, I think, because right now I can tell that you are very uncomfortable right now. You are not enjoying this at all. But you wrote that one.
I did.
You did. So what was the whole point of the Uncomfortable is Good? What was your point?
I think I picked something that was easy for me to start with.
Again, to break the ice?
Yes. For me, Uncomfortable is Good had two parts.
2 parts.
Yes. One was the workouts that I do. Planning my own things. I always like to finish with a very challenging 10 minutes. In my brain, I don't feel like I've done my job if at the end of the workout I'm not shot.
Well, that's your brain's issue, but
Yes, it is my brain's issue.
Not my issue.
No,
which is my own issue.
That's my thing. And so just some of the workouts that I do, I followed a lot of different people online, and not having hours and hours to train, working hard for intervals and doing things like that was kind of a way to get more bang for my buck, I guess. And so that was part of it was the workouts, and so I think that's kind of the first main paragraph in there is some of the different workouts that I do.
And how, like, it's okay to, like, people are kind of used to being comfortable these days in general.
Yes.
These days, as we say this, it's the year anniversary of COVID and the lockdowns and all that. But just in general, people are very conditioned to feeling that they deserve and need to be comfortable whenever they want to.
In whatever style they choose. Mm-hmm. And I think with exercise, some of it's just, I'm going to go and I'm going to run. I went for a run. And it can be slow, whatever works for you, but it didn't work for me. Going slow and steady for an hour run.
Like a paced.
Just a solid paced, certain amount of miles didn't work for me. I preferred to mix things up, and instead of sitting on my bike trainer for 2 hours on a Saturday riding that, I did intervals and different things like that. And so that kind of is what the premise of the exercise portion of it was.
Okay. So it's the second part. The workout was the first part.
Yep. The second part was doing other things, which again shocks you because I like to, as I'm sitting in my sweatpants and every single night sweatshirt that I've had for...
I don't have my sweatpants on.
How many years?
I've been home for hours. I don't have them on.
Mm-hmm. But we've got other blog posts that we'll get to this. I live in a very well fortified box, which helps my comfort level, but
doesn't help my blood pressure.
No, doing other things to be uncomfortable other than workouts. And I think the main point in that paragraph is cold showers.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember when I started them, but
it was because of me. Because Ed Begley Jr., I think, there was a show that he had on, and he talked about taking cold showers or something, or it was something.
I've followed Ben Greenfield has talked about it.
Yeah, but it was before that though, because I was the one who mentioned it, and then you were, I might try that, and then I tried it too, and I very quickly dropped out of that, and you have been doing it ever since.
Yeah, I don't use anything other than the cold water in the shower. No.
That just sounds like, that sounds awful.
But you can Google
the
cold water immersion or cold showers, and you can find tons of research on why.
It is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
For your body.
And it's not a 20-minute stand under the freezing cold. No, it's you go in, rinse off with the cold water, soap up, wash off, rinse off again.
It's a military shower.
Yes. Yep, it's a military shower. It saves water too. But it's more of a quick hitter. You don't stand under there for 20 minutes and freeze.
Stand under there for 2 minutes and freeze.
Stand under there for about 30 seconds. Turn the water off. You warm up a little bit. Then turn the water back on and freeze a little bit more. But I'm a morning shower person. And boy, when that's done, I'm ready to go for the day. I'm wide awake. So that was part of the uncomfortable. Yes, and it's not a bad thing. It's
okay.
Yes,
you'll be okay.
I actually enjoy it.
Now you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should try that, but I don't want to.
You're a little more wimpy when it comes to cold.
I am. I'm always cold, and I like to bathe in just under the temperature of a hot tub. And I like to sit in it. I suppose sit in my own filth, as Jim Gaffigan points out, or something like that. But yeah, but that for me is like a comfort, I like that. And that's not you.
Nope.
You don't see the point of a bath.
Not
Even a
really.
hot shower. I like to just sit and stand in the hot shower. And
Nah, I prefer to get in, get out, and get on with the day.
But I'd also stand, like, I sometimes when we have come back from wherever, I know, like, if it's warm or just hot outside and the sun's been out, and I want to just, like, lay down on the sidewalk and just soak it up. But that makes me happy. Mm-hmm. That's not something that you notice. Or, like, that does anything for you, that heat. Yeah, I don't know. No. Okay.
So that was where it all started.
That's where it all started. Yep. 2 years. We've been doing this for over 2 years.
January 29th, 2019.
If that's right. Yeah. Oh, maybe we did both publish on the same day. I don't know.
We'll get to that one.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. All right. So here's our first. Oh, we made it over 10 minutes. I didn't tell you about that part.
It had to be over 10 minutes?
It didn't have to be, but YouTube metrics. Something blah, blah, gobbledygook that I don't remember. But yes, they encourage that.
There we go.
We did it. All right. Number 1 done.